What's going on, guys? Brent0331, and I just wanted to bump my gums for a few minutes, and for any of you that care to listen. So, I got to catch up on a few things. I've been really busy and occupied. So, first and foremost, happy 243rd belated birthday to my fellow Marines and Warriors out there. Celebrated Marine Corps birthday on November 10th this year. Obviously, I was a little busy during that time. I still am currently serving in the United States Marine Corps Reserves. I'm not an active duty, I'm a reserve component, but obviously I'm going to be busy during that time because we got the Marine Corps ball and everything. For those of you that don't know, Marine Corps always has a huge birthday ball celebration in and around November 10th to celebrate our beloved Corps' birthday. And it's always a great time. It's my favorite time of the year. Just one great night of celebration and heavy intoxication. So I had a blast this year. The Marine Corps ball for us was on November 10th. The actual Marine Corps birthday was a Saturday. And it was just unbelievable. And I'm not going to recount any stories because what happens at the ball stays at the ball. So, moving on. Thanksgiving. We just had Thanksgiving. Hope you guys had a fantastic time with your families. I know I did. You know, stuffed myself with turkey and everything else. And it was just a great time. Heading into the holidays, we got Christmas around the corner. You know, Christmas holds a special meaning for a lot of folks. And it's just a good time to be home with your families. Not everybody has that luxury. I know in 2004, I spent Christmas overseas in Iraq. So, keep those guys that are currently downrange and fighting a good fight in mind during this holiday season. So, moving on a little bit. I've acquired a lot of stuff, guys, and I'm not going to lie, I want to show it off. So, with that being said, I've got some future projects that I want to forecast here for y'all. So, weapons. So I've bought some new guns and I've got some optics to put on them, and those optics are going to be featured in videos. So first thing is I got I think it was a 4th of July deal from Palmetto State Armory. They were selling this mid-length AR-15 kit minus the stripped lower receiver, right? That was only like $300. So I got that kit, and I already had a stripped lower available. Put this rifle together for under $400 minus the optics and everything, and that's just fantastic. This is a great time, guys, if you are looking to get into the AR world. Man, I've never seen prices this low. I mean, you can buy an AR almost for what you can buy a Mosin Nagant now. Mosin Nagant prices have shot way up. They used to be like $100. Now they're pushing 300, depending on which one you want. So, in any event, you can get some really good AR deals out here, and this is obviously one that I picked up. I always wanted a mid-length, standard AR-15 with a fixed front side post. I always wanted just this type of configuration. So I finally picked one up, and I've never had a Palmetto State Armory AR. I wanted to test it out to see how it is. For $400, man, come on. I think it's worth the tryout, because I want to see with this $400 AR how that stacks up to my higher end AR, like my Daniel Defense. So in any event, I've got some new optics. I've got this Hollow Sun with ACSS reticle in it, right? And I've also got this 3x magnifier. So I've never really been a big red dot guy. So this is kind of a switch for me. I usually run either a variable optic or an ACOG. So I'm going to try this out. This has a variation of the ACSS in it. So it's not technically a red dot. It's very similar to a red dot. When you're looking at it in a normal, red dot type configuration, it looks like a red dot, right? But when you slap this magnifier, this 3x magnifier behind it, then you really see the full potential of that ACSS reticle. And it has many of the features that are incorporated in the ACSS as far as range determination and everything else. So I've got that video coming up very soon, using it on this weapon, because this is the rifle that this package is going to be on. All right, so I'm going to be testing out both this Palmetto State AR with this this Hollow Sun ACSS with magnifier. So I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be a video that's coming up very shortly, guys. The other little project I'm working on is I picked up this Colt. So I got this Colt. This is a great deal on a Colt. It was like paid $6 something on Gunbroker for this Colt in this configuration. So obviously it's missing its handguards, its buttstock, and the trigger guard. Whatever. That's what most people swap out anyways. So I got a superb, Colt rifle at a really good deal, and I just need to get these handguards installed. I've already got the handguards, so you need to get those installed with the buttstock and the trigger guard, and then I'll be set on this. And what I'm probably going to end up putting on this, which I'm also going to do a video on, and I'm really excited about this one, guys. This is the 1-8x24 Raptor by Primary Arms. This just came out. This is brand new. Dimitri had this when we were out there in the deserts in Nevada. We were shooting with him, but it was experimental at the time. So, I'm over there talking about Dimitri's 1.8 Raptor, and everybody's like, what are you talking about? There's no such thing as a 1.8 Raptor. I'm like, yeah, dude, he had one. I'm telling you, it's like a prototype. So he was using this, and I shot through it out there in Nevada through his Aero Precision rifle, and man, I'm telling you, 700, 800 yards with this, 8 power Raptor optic, very, very doable, guys. This is a solid optic. It has Japanese glass, so Japanese glass is pretty premium. That's why it's the Platinum series. So looking forward to it. High quality optic. All right, so moving on. So that's some of the guns and optics I got coming down the pipe. And to caveat on that, guys, if you're interested in any optics from Primary Arms, most of you should already know this, but after I made my first couple videos on reviews on Primary Arms optics, Dimitri had reached out to me and asked if I wanted to be part of their affiliate program. Essentially what that is the optics that you review, like you get links for them, and then you post them on your channel, and then if guys click on those links, they get free shipping, and then usually something in addition to what you wouldn't normally get, like a free mount or like a free anti-reflection device, depending on what the optic is. So it's a perk for the buyer, but it's also a perk for me because anybody that purchased that optic through that affiliate link, I get a small percentage of that sale, like a commission. So that's pretty freaking good deal, guys. And for those of you who don't know, man, you don't make crap on YouTube, okay? So that's, to have something like that, to get, a little bit back, and I wouldn't put out a recommendation on something that I think is garbage, right? And I'm not a big reviewer guy, but I have done videos on these PA optics because I've liked them, all right? And, I'm trying to put that stuff out there for you guys to see, and if you like them, and want to take advantage of that, you can use those links, get the free shipping plus the free whatever additional thing is. Usually it's a free mount or an anti-reflection device. So it's a plus for you, and then it's a plus for me. It helps support my channel because I can buy the next camouflage pattern or the next scope or whatever whatever it means. It's just another form of revenue to come help my channel. I don't have any Patreon guys. I will never start a Patreon. Nothing against the guys that have Patreon, but that's just not me. I'm not going to ask for handouts. I don't want handouts. But, I don't have a problem with doing something like this because, I'm working on this, okay? I'm showing you out there. I'm putting my recommendation out there. And if you guys want to buy something like that, and, I get a percentage of that because it's something I recommended to you and I did the work to bring that to you guys, to show you guys, and you liked it and everything else, I view that differently than, a handout. So that's the way I look at it, okay? And on another subject, YouTube, if you don't already know, YouTube is very anti-gun, all right? They don't like gun channels. They don't like gun videos. I think YouTube's headquarters, is out in San Francisco, and they are, on the far left spectrum of the political scale. And I don't want to get involved in politic discussion here, but they are not pro any gun channel, all right? So anything I do that's gun related is already in their iron sights, right? Already in their crosshairs. I recently had 2 videos that were demonetized completely, so I can't even run ads on them. One of them's the foreign weapons guide, infantryman's guide to commonly used enemy weapons. Which, if you guys can see, I like foreign weapons, right? And I like our weapons, but I also like the foreign weapons. So I wanted to put an instructional video out there for guys to use, that are going down range, because I myself ran into a situation where I tried to employ a enemy captured machine gun to enhance our situation on the battlefield. So I made that guide about 2 years ago. And it's been on YouTube, uploaded ever since, running ads, everything else, generating revenue off of clicks, and they just all of a sudden demonetized it. Asked for a manual review. Manual review came, and they're like, nope, sorry, can't demonetize it, not user friendly, or not advertisement, whatever friendly. So canked that one. The other one they canked was when Bruce and I went to Las Vegas. We were shooting out there with Dimitri. They canked that one too, and I'm like, what the flying F? We're not even selling optics on that channel. It's just out there in the desert shooting long range, and they shot that one down with after a manual review. So I really haven't been affected by the whole YouTube anti-gun culture up to this point until now. I had those 2 videos demonetized. So what that tells me is like, what's next? If that's fair game, yeah, man, they could strike down essentially anything I have. So it is what it is, guys. So in any event, if you're looking to buy these optics and there's anything on the Primary Arms website that you guys want, because you want to get a free mount or anti-reflection device or whatever, let me know. I will provide you a link, and so that you can get that and try to get that piece of gear that you want. All right, so moving on a little bit. Some camouflage stuff coming up. So I talked about this in the last update video. Obviously, that was in the middle of summer, and it was still green outside, so I couldn't do this. But this Italian pattern, I'm looking at doing this one in the when the vegetation really dies off a little bit more. It's getting there. All right. This is more for when the summer actually rolls around. But I've got this check pattern. It's kind of unique. It probably just looks OD to you guys on the camera, but it actually has a really fine micro pattern mixed in with it. So it's pretty interesting. I have a feeling that this pattern would look different under MVGs. So might test it out when it comes to that time. But I'm not going to do this until the summer, spring rolls around. All right. So the other one, some Russian VSR. So the funny thing about this is I've actually already filmed this, but I may hold off. I have to go back and look at the footage, and I may hold off a little bit because what happened is we were getting hammered with rain for about a month straight. It was ridiculous, raining all the time. I went out there to film once it finally had a break in the rain, and the whole place was just covered in mud. So I tried to film where I could. I just want to make sure that it's a quality video. If it's not, then I'm just going to hold off and I'll wait till the spring rolls around, and then I'll just combine the footage. So that's that. I also have a video that I shot actually last winter with Bruce, where he did a Yugoslavian camouflage pattern, old one. And give me 1 second. Sorry, guys. Throat gets really dry when I'm talking like this. But he did a video on this old Yugoslavian pattern, and I've had this footage. I've been sitting on it for like a year. I actually forgot about it. I was gonna post it, and then the spring started rolling in, and we started doing some spring patterns, and so I got kind of put on the back burner. And then at that point, I just completely forgot about it. So I've got that one. I'm probably gonna post that one, very shortly. So that's coming up. I think that's pretty much it, guys. So in any event, that's it. So I've got a lot coming up. I just wanted to bump my gums. If you haven't noticed, I swapped out this mannequin. I had an East German over here, and now I got a North Vietnamese Army guy. That North Vietnamese and Viet Cong camouflage fitness video is kicking ass right now, guys. That thing is taking off. I don't know if it was posted somewhere, and a bunch of people and traffic's coming to it now, but it's like, man, the views are just going through the roof on it. So I had all this MVA gear left over from that video, so I just went ahead and swapped out. If you don't already know this, East Germany actually has the acronym MVA too. So I swapped out one MVA for another MVA. So I got that mannequin over there, and then you can't see, guys. Actually, I'll just show you. I know some of you guys probably want to see my room here, but I've got a whole bunch of crap in here, right? That's it, guys. So I'm done bumping my gums here. If you've been watching this whole time, I appreciate it. Keep fighting the good fight. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to leave a comment.